Morning, Nine Ryan. Now, this is week 4, so what we want to have a look at, get rid of that. What we want to have a look at, of course, is our work outline for the term. We're in week 4, so you should have completed your timeline, and we started section 5, which was the Education Acts. So this morning, in week 4, we want to have a look at starting building Catholic schools. So let's have a look to see where it should be up at. Now, the Education Act of 1872, and you can see the link here for the textbook. If this wants to work for the textbook there, you can get yourself a link there. Now, Education Act of 1872 was the end of your timeline. So you want to have a look at free, compulsory and secular. We spoke about what that means, so you can define that and say true or false here once you've had a look and read through that part there in No Worship and Love. Okay, so that's part we should be able to. And of course here just read the issues surrounding the purpose of education and the role of religion within education, which was a source of robust debate. Now that is an understatement, robust. It's been very kind to the debate. The debate was very strong, vitriolic. We talk about what that word means, but it was for years. So you could maybe fill that in to see whether or not, if you can see both sides of the argument for why there should be religious schools and perhaps an argument why there shouldn't be religious schools. And you're free to think about that and to write whatever honest ideas you like, and we can chat about that on Wednesday, because certainly there are some great and interesting arguments both for and against. You should be able to see that. Okay, so we're getting these pop-ups. Right, so free, compulsory and secular should be able to define. Okay, and you're reading through this, and what you can answer those questions about what Mr. Stephen said about why education should be secular. Okay, that's a very interesting argument. That's gave rise to the Education Act. Free, secular and compulsory. And then we want to have a look at building Catholic schools for over, you've got our link here for the textbook, and you can be looking at how schools were built up. So that's where we want to get up to today. And if you're not, then you can be looking at doing that for homework, completing that. So sections 5 and section 6. Thanks, fellas.